We are in the man cave, as it were, of Brent Smith here in Tyler, and want to look at Brent is kind of a throwback. He's still fishing with lures that he fished with when he started fishing with his dad back in the 60s, and when he worked at the old Sportster here in Tyler back in the 70s. And it's not that, yes, he's a collector of these, and yes, he buys them to put them up, but he's kind of a nostalgic fisherman in a way that he really enjoys taking these old baits out to the lake and still catching big fish with them. Brent, you got oodles. Go back to the kind of the term of the day. How did you get into this, and why did you get into baits that a lot of people haven't seen ever, and some haven't used in 40 years?
In my collection and there in my office, I've got stuff all the way back to the 20s and 30s that I've accumulated over the years. And there's certain lures that I just like. I like hellbenders. I grew up fishing with hellbender a lot when I was a little kid, and I just like hellbenders, and they had so many different colors, as did bomber. And that's another issue to me on the new lures, that the colors to me are not good. The two finest fish catching colors that have ever been was probably this bomber 40 color, what they call the number 40, which is a silver and with a little pink shade to it, and a bomber fire tiger.
Fire tigers.
And there's a lot of fire tigers still today, but the flat paint to me is much better than a lot of the ones that are out there now.
Okay, switching kind of to the collector end of it, what is most important? The name, the type, the color, the condition? What is it what's the first thing you're going to go look for if you're wanting to buy that $1 million lure?
Well, as in just about anything anybody collects, first thing is condition. But in fishing lure industry or collectibles, heading is probably number one as far as what people collect, and Creek Chub Bait Company. And then there are some other ones, but heading is probably the number one. Bagley is big now. People are buying Bagleys from the 70s. Now the prices have gone down, but there were I was following lures for a while when they were really high. People paying $400, $500, $600 a bait. Somebody might like a lure if they caught a big fish on a certain lure. They just want to collect every color and every size and that one lure or whatever. So there's so many niches.
In fishing, it's almost like nothing is new. It's reinvented. One of them right now that's very hot is the frog or the mouse. And you have one of the original.
This
frogs.
is a heading meadow mouse, made of wood. It even has, and again, this is a very unique. Some people, it's different from back then. A leather tail and two little leather ears that are falling down, but he had two little leather ears on there, and I guess those are tack eyes. But and it's evolved to over the years. There's been all kinds of different mice and frogs to what it is now, which we saw at that one big.
Right.
Yeah.
There's even birds now with some of that stuff. And also another one that caught my eye a minute ago. The Alabama rig is very popular. Well, this isn't exactly an Alabama rig, but this bait is going to hang you in the hand at some point during the day, because you don't see many. It's got what, five sets of treble hooks.
And it's rough, but this is a head and Dowagiac with a topwater lure it's made of wood and has glass eyes. And there's differences in hardware. That's another collectible difference. This is very early hardware. And this particular lure is not worth very much because of the condition, but it is old. It's probably from the 20s.
And you talked about different colors, and you found one out there
This is a different color. This is a color you just don't see every day in a head and chugger.
What did they call this?
This is coach dog, but it has a yellow eye variation. I don't know how many yellow eyes there were. Nobody does, but you don't see many of these to start with, especially with the yellow eyes.
And that's a color I've actually never seen in my life.
And it's just what they call their old coach dog.
For the most part, you're in this thing just to enjoy them, to look at them, occasionally take them out and fish with, or not occasionally, anytime you go fishing, I guess you're
I do,
fishing with them.
yeah, but I just like the old stuff, and it just brings back all the old memories of fishing with my dad, and then learning to fish with crankbaits like I have, and I like to fish fast for the most part, and so that's why I use this kind of lures.